Welcome into Wager Talk TV alongside Tony Mejia and Andy Lang of WagerTalk.com. I am Megan Payton here to preview Week 5. The Dallas Cowboys at Los Angeles Rams. The Rams -5 favorites, the total at 43 right now. Tony, I'll come to you first. The Rams, Super Bowl defending champs, not looking like what I think most of us thought they were. However, on the other side, the Cowboys and Cooper Rush sitting at 3-1 right now. How do you go about handicapping this NFC battle?
Well, yeah, I mean, these are This is a Rams team that's a shell of itself, and it's definitely starts with that offensive line. So many guys being shuffled around, and the first thing I went to look for it was to see if Brian Allen is going to play, the key center for the Rams. He's questionable, so he may get back in there, and they definitely need him. Matthew Stafford needs more security blankets other than Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee, so he needs this guy who he gets the snaps from to be a familiar face. And Brian Allen, he certainly helps with the blocking as well. But not knowing whether we're going to get that, I think my lean is towards Dallas. They've covered 9 of the last 10 road games, so getting those points, I think, will be essential. And their defense has been tremendous. I mean, 6th in pass defense, 4 sacks a game. Obviously, Micah Parsons has been a game wrecker pretty much every time out. And then when he's doubled, other guys eat. So I think from that standpoint, a Rams offense that has really struggled to get anything going on the ground, 68.5 yards per game. That's 30th in the league. And then that puts Stafford in second and third and long. And he's hasn't been able to utilize Allen Robinson the way we anticipated he would, whether Robinson isn't winning one-on-ones or Stafford just isn't looking his way. The latter looked like the case to me on Monday night against the 49ers. Either way, it's not happening for the Rams. So I think a tough Cowboys defense gets the job done in terms of keeping this game close. I think it might be a situation where the team that has the ball last wins. But my play on this game is going to be on sacks. The Cowboys averaging 4 a game. The Rams are giving up an average of 4 a game. That's tied for 29th in the league. I haven't seen a number on it yet because we're taping on this Wednesday, but I think it's a 4.5, 3.5 type situation. I think the Rams get there. You might also want to take a look at turnovers forced because Stafford has been generous with the ball, and the Cowboys certainly have a ball hawking secondary. So either sacks or turnovers riding the Cowboys and that over.
One thing I'm looking at is, as you mentioned, the Rams running game, they can't get anything going, averaging 68.5 yards per game. However, the one part of the Cowboys defense that's lacking, run defense, 27th in the league. It'll be interesting to see how that works out on Sunday. Andy, what do you have for us for Cowboys versus Rams?
Tony gave a little glimpse of where I'm going. I mean, talk about it's just not working. It's Allen Robinson under 40.5 yards receiving. This is a prop I'm definitely going to play. So here's his receiving totals this year: 12, 53, 23, and 7. He doesn't even have 100 yards total for the year. And the game he went over was against the Falcons, who have allowed the 8th most receiving yards this season. Tony did a great job talking about this is just a bad matchup. Dallas's defense against this Rams offensive line. Dallas has allowed the 6th fewest receiving yards this season, and I think Dallas is going to be in the backfield a lot. They're going to be pressuring Stafford, and the interception prop is certainly live. Stafford really, really enjoys throwing the ball to the other team this year. I just don't see Robinson being a safety blanket. He's not getting open. Dallas' secondary should easily be able to cover him. 40.5 is a big, big number for a guy that has not even come close the last couple weeks. So I'm going to continue fading Allen Robinson until the books adjust and this number lowers. But for this week, under 40.5 for me on Allen Robinson.
Can Cooper Rush become 5-0 in career starts? Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Tony. Great stuff from you as always. More from them on WagerTalk.com as well as on Twitter. You can find Andy at Bump Sports and Tony at Mejia Dinero. Download the WagerTalk app, by the way, if you guys have not. We've got great stuff for you as we continue in the NFL season.